you are a busy man, right? You've always been pretty busy. And so as you learn on the fly, as we do, how best to balance work life and home life, I wonder, do you have any regrets? And are there any lessons that you wish you'd learned earlier on? Any advice to parents out there?
So this is specifically about family life regrets.
Yes.
Because I have other regrets, but we'll
Okay,
focus
yes.
on family life. As I said earlier, our kids are the 8th and 9th wonders of the world. Love them, love my wife, Debbie. And we had practices, even though I worked lots of hours, from when the children were young, we always had our meals together, our evening meal together. We didn't really believe in having meals in the car. And we would laugh and giggle and do those type of things and play through the day. And I would suggest to parents as best as possible to have your meals together. And let people share and have meaningful conversations and explore, ask lots of questions. Sometimes I think parents talk too much in terms of making declarative statements rather than interrogatory or questions. I think there's more value in that. If I have a regret, it would be in terms of our kids' spiritual development. We would talk about all sorts of things, and then sometimes we would read the Bible, but we did not go into great depth of what the Bible stories were around our kitchen table, and life was so busy that was one of the few times we were together. And I have some regrets about that. I think being a pastor type person, I didn't really want our children to feel like I was pressing, and so but I think I held back a little bit too much in that area. I can tell you, we talked about baptism earlier. When both of our children made the decisions to follow Jesus, I was a basket case. I just started weeping and crying. People looked at me like, "What is wrong with you, mister?" But it was such a joyful time when they made the commitment to follow Jesus. But I regret that I did not use that time more wisely to help them to understand some of the meaning of Scripture. We would read it, but we didn't explore it as much as I wish we would have.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. So I think we alluded to this